I'm Dimitri Luttrell.
I'm Kameron Stine.
And we're going to break down 6 frames from the short film The Party at the End of the World, releasing July 4th on YouTube. All right. The first one, is the opening shot in the film. Well, it's where we first see Josh in the film, and he's kind of facing away from the camera, kind of unknown. And then if you look at the top of your head, it's kind of glowing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sun. And I remember the sun like perfectly came from behind the clouds in that shot, and it was like fantastic.
It wasn't even meant to really be shot. I guess, I mean, it was meant to be shot like that, but me looking towards the sun, like right as it peeked through, it wasn't obviously wasn't planned at all. You can't move the sun and make it pop out at certain times. It was a complete happy accident.
It was perfect, and I
it's
remember,
a really good shot.
Yeah, we were filming, and I remember like as I saw the sun coming out, I just stopped because you were just kind of doing your own thing.
Yeah.
And it's like you knew the sun was coming out, so you just like looked at it, and it was perfect. And it's the frame we used in the film. So this one's a little interesting.
This is a frame with an Easter egg in it.
Yeah, it's got an Easter egg. You can explain what the Easter egg is.
The Easter egg is the Braves cup. It's not a big Easter egg.
He really wanted. This is his kitchen, so he really wanted.
I really wanted the Braves cup in there. I love the Braves.
So we found a way to we stuck it in there.
This is after they won the World Series.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It was right after they won the World Series.
Yeah, we got this from the game, so we kind of like. He was like, man, we should throw an Easter egg in here and scoop it in. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this film.
There's a lot of Easter eggs. We'll probably see more as the frames go on. I don't know what all the frames are.
Mm-hmm.
But
you can see the good old looking kitchen. Got some soap and a brush in the background.
The funny thing about this whole kitchen scene was it took us a couple days to record it because we tried one time.
Yeah.
Didn't work out, and then we tried again another time, and it took us about what 4 or 5 takes.
Yeah. This is the beginning of like a long take that leads into something else. But I remember I actually created the shot on the fly because the wide shot, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So on the fly, I kind of had to come up with a new shot where the composition worked. And so this was the shot that came out. I'm excited for people. This is one of my favorite shots in the film, so.
The kitchen scene?
Yeah. That whole like section.
Oh, this one.
Let him eat, man.
Dude, this one was so funny. So if y'all don't know, I'm eating Wheaties. It was really, I'm not even gonna lie, I was starving when we were filming that. And he was like, I need you to like eat it. And I was busting down.
I didn't expect him to actually eat that because
I was busting down. There's Easter eggs in this one.
There are Easter eggs in it. We won't explain what they are, but there's Easter eggs in this scene. But I love this shot. This is also one of my favorite shots in the scene, in the film. Kind of the audience watching the perspective of you, just kind of seeing what you're doing. Should
we say what happened right after? Like during our last take of that? So the take that was used in the film, I woke up, I live with my great grandfather, I take care of him. So he was out to it's like a hearing aid appointment or something like that. My cousin took him. So the house was just me and Dimitri in the house. And he's having me sit on the couch and eat these Wheaties, and I wasn't hitting the take at all. Not hitting it. And then we're filming it, and like it's finally a good take. And like towards the end of it, we hear them start walking in. Mm-hmm. So I had to prematurely finish the take because he looks away because the phone is ringing. So I had to prematurely do that, and it just turned out good.
Yeah,
overall.
Because it worked great because
I was actually looking at something. I was actually looking over there for something.
Yeah, and it was funny because I think we were able to clean up the whole.
We cleaned up the entire living room before they even turned the corner.
It was like we started cleaning up that scene like how they cleaned up at the end of the Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, dude, there was there was a random TV in there. The couch got flipped. Yeah, it was crazy.
This shot.
This is what I was talking about. This is my favorite shot.
Which is funny because it's not even in the film.
Yeah, that was my favorite shot.
You know how every time like before a film gets released, they have like that frame that you see over and over and over. This was basically that frame, and I really like it. But it was also his idea because he was like, I know this road where we get like some perfect scenery, but it wasn't able to make it into the film. But it's actually in the trailer.
They right before we shot it, they redid the road. Yeah. Like there used to be a lot of potholes.
So the road's perfect.
So the road's perfect. You got trees. It's legit. Just looks like, you know, you got this sad, lonely character, and he's walking down an empty road that looks like a tunnel. Yeah. So I was like, this would be perfect, and I just love the shot. Perfect I think it's a great shot.
It's great too, and then the way you look up too. I don't know, the composition as a whole.
This frame, right? Are they gonna be able to see this frame on the screen? if you look at my neck, dude, the beard that I have right there is horrible.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a little goat. The grocery store.
The grocery store.
The grocery store.
It only took 2 days to shoot this.
Yeah. Let's see how.
I remember. What's also another thing people don't know. This was going to be the original shot, but it's not how it's filmed in the movie. The way it's filmed in the actual short film is better. But you remember, you were supposed to be dancing between the aisles.
I can't dance.
And he couldn't dance.
I can't.
And I was like, yo, I want this to be my dance scene because I really wanted a dance scene in there because he's listening to music.
I can't dance.
He did like this little spin. It's in the trailer, but it is not in the film.
I'm stiff as a board, bro. I'm stiff.
It was not. Yeah.
The funny thing is with this this whole like grocery store scene is every time you see a shot where I'm rounding a corner, just know that it took probably 20 shots.
Yeah.
Because every time we round the corner, someone would be standing. There was one time where Dimitri's standing there with a camera, you know, shooting it. He goes, action. I walk around the corner and there's just a guy standing like right here behind him, just looking at me. And I was like,
and then there was one shot where you turned the corner and somebody was standing there and you just like kind of turned around. Yeah, that scene was crazy. Actually, it was supposed to all be one shot, but I had to cut away from it because I couldn't get like that full moment. So it was pretty tough.
Oh no, I was going crazy on the game.
Yeah, you won.
I was going crazy on this game. I was playing as Spider-Man. I was fighting Iron Man. I was killing it.
Yeah, what game was that?
It was like an Avengers Mortal Kombat. It was fun though. But
it's funny. This is a deleted scene. It's not in the film.
Yeah.
And it was so wonderfully shot, and I was doing whatever I could to basically leave it in the film. So
none of it made it to the film, did it?
None of it. Well, the outside when you're going into the house is in the film.
There was an awkward scene in there where I have a cup, and I hold my phone like I'm on the cup, and I hold it like this, and I'm just sitting there.
If you guys
just holding it.
If you like the scene, you can blame Haley because it was her idea to cut it out. So it was Haley's fault. But this has been Dimitri, Kameron. We just broke down 6 frames from the film.
Party at the End of the World. Coming out July 4th on YouTube. Check it out, please.
All right.